Thank you for joining us at 10 o'clock. Rain is falling across Northern California tonight. This is a live look on the roads. The wet weather means the potential for flooding in some areas already hit hard by last night's powerful wind and the storms from last week.
And the winds are blowing trees and debris into power lines and the all too familiar sight, trees toppling into cars and homes. We've seen widespread damage across our region.
Thousands of people are still in the dark tonight. We've been tracking the power outage numbers for SMUD and PG&E. You can see at this point more than 51,000 SMUD customers are still in the dark tonight. More than 52,000 PG&E customers are still dealing with those power outages. The good news is we have seen those numbers drop by the hundreds of thousands since early this morning.
We have live team coverage tonight and we're tracking this weather system. KCRA 3's Orko Mana is live in Wilton where evacuation orders are underway tonight. But first, we want to get to meteorologist Dirk Verdorn to get a better understanding of what we should expect.
Yeah, we're looking at conditions that right now the rain is starting to spread itself out across Northern California. So we had a little dry spell through a good portion of the day today, and now we're seeing the rain on the increase. That rain is only going to increase more as we get past midnight and into early Monday morning. So right now, most of this is light to moderate rainfall. You can see there's a little bit of yellow showing up as it makes its way out of the Bay Area and on into Contra Costa County. And then we do see that transition into some snow. But let's go ahead and take a look at where we're seeing that rain in through the San Joaquin Valley here, in through Stanislaus County and in portions of San Joaquin County. Tracy getting some light to moderate rain. We're seeing that also from Modesto to Turlock, Patterson to Newman, Oakdale, all the way up to Sonora, where we currently have some rain, as well as Angels Camp getting some of that rain. San Andreas and Wallace, Ione getting the rain. So you can see how just widespread this is. This is not the scattered showers that we've had earlier today from Stockton through Lodi, now Galt getting the rain all the way up to past Elk Grove and Farmington, Wallace, Plymouth getting some of that as well, Cameron Park getting some showers. And so you can see the leading edge is making its way right now into Sacramento. So all this rain pushing its way from the south to the north. And how about the snow in the Sierra? Well, we are seeing some snow, but most of it's above 6,000 feet right now. Snow levels are going to be rising. Futurecast shows that this rain is only going to intensify as we get into tomorrow morning, with some of the heaviest rainfall between about 3 and 6 o'clock in the morning. Along with this also, we are going to see some of those strong gusty winds. That should taper off as the rain moves out of our area. And so you can see as we hit about 10 a.m., most of the rain in the mountains and pushing their way off to the south and to the east. We'll have more on the winds and how much rain and snow we can expect coming up. Now back over to you.
All right, we'll see you in a bit, Dirk. Thanks. Evacuation orders are now in place in Wilton and Sacramento County.
We want to show you exactly where those evacuations are in effect right now. Again, these are evacuation orders. Everyone in the yellow area is being told to evacuate immediately. That includes folks along specific sections of Grant Line Road, Jackson Road, Arno Road, and Clay Station Road. These are areas where we saw significant flooding during last weekend's storm.
And we also know that this has been upgraded, Orko, from an evacuation warning to an evacuation order tonight. You're live in Wilton. What are we starting to see in this area? We know the rain's coming down. Are people getting out of there?
Yeah, well, the rain is falling. It's getting a little more windy now. We have seen a handful of cars drive here on Wilton Road out that way, which is leaving the area, but not a whole lot of people. County officials want residents to leave and take this evacuation order seriously. The main concern is that the heavy rainfall forecasted for tonight and tomorrow will cause the Cosumnes River to flood nearby streets, including Wilton Road. Sacramento County officials say that flooding could make it impossible to leave the area. They want to avoid what happened last weekend, where the exit routes flooded quickly and people could not get out. But many residents we spoke to say they'll just wait it out at home.
We've been through this, probably 10 times in my life. I'm 28 years old, and it's not a big deal. We're used to it. It is catastrophic. It ruins the whole, like the entire town is wrecked right now. But yeah, we're accustomed to it.
And back out here live, you're taking a look at Wilton Road by Green Street. Again, not a whole lot of activity. We are seeing cars every now and then leave this area to, again, evacuate Wilton. You can see one vehicle starting to come this way, but not a whole lot of activity, as I mentioned. We did see a Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy that was driving here in this area earlier with its lights on and loudspeakers saying, follow evacuation orders. Again, people asked to leave this area, but but as I mentioned, a lot of folks deciding to stay here to wait out this storm tonight. Reporting live in Wilton, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
Orko, thank you so much on that update. And if you're in Wilton and looking to evacuate tonight, a center is set up at the Sacramento Asian Sports Foundation in Elk Grove if you need somewhere to go tonight. And right now there are 2 evacuation warnings in El Dorado County. The first warning is from Highway 50 and Whitehall. The second is from Highway 49 and Union Mine Road to the Amador-El Dorado County border, and people from Union Mine Road to the Amador-El Dorado County border are being urged to prepare for those evacuations. The El Dorado County Sheriff's Office is asking those who require additional time to evacuate with pets and livestock. They're asking you to consider leaving right now. And we've seen thousands of power outages as a result of the strong winds. We want to show you this, a live look at the SMUD outage map right now. And right now we know more than 50,000 customers are without power. And you can see just kind of widespread across the Sacramento region. We know that people have been impacted by these power outages. Those numbers significantly better than what we saw this time last night. But we spoke with the utility about their plan to restore electricity in homes.
Accessibility can still be an issue, so SMUD has to assess every restoration project one by one. There are about 40 teams that are out there doing the work, in large or in part due to mutual aid that came to help. So SMUD is working at full capacity. SMUD has about 40 teams working out there to restore power, and safety will always be a top priority so that we can do this the right way.
SMUD says it has doubled the number of crews available to address the ongoing power outages.
PG&E says it's also bracing for more power outages over the coming days. So we're going to pull up the utility's power outage map right now for you. The areas in orange mean 500 to nearly 5,000 customers are without power at this point. It looks like there's a significant outage right now in West Sacramento and Yolo County, stretching up into the Woodland area as well. Now, we did speak with the company today about their efforts to restore power to the thousands of customers who lost it and are still in the dark since overnight.
We've been bringing in extra crews, both through a program called Mutual Aid from other utilities, as well as contract crews to help us just address such a high number of outages caused by storm damage. Those crews are being sent to the areas of greatest need. We're focusing on customers who've been out the longest, and then outages that are causing or affecting the highest number of customers.
PG&E says crews from as far away as Fresno are coming into our region to help.
In Stockton, our crews saw quite a bit of damage there as well. This is a live look at Stockton tonight. This is from our Will Hereford Sky Camera, and as you can see here, some raindrops on the lens here. We know that the rain is coming down in that area as well, so folks are preparing for more damage and more rain in that part of town.
And we do have a crew in Stockton tonight assessing the damage on the ground. So this is what they saw earlier today. Trees down in neighborhoods. That is the case there. A lot of those have damaged homes and vehicles. You can see what crews were doing after this large tree essentially split in half. They were slicing it into smaller chunks so they could open that roadway back up. You can see this specific roadway, though, was still completely closed.
The Stockton Unified School District is canceling classes tomorrow due to extreme weather conditions. In a statement, district officials say they're taking precautions as the safety and wellness of the students and staff is a top priority. The Elk Grove School District is also choosing to close 2 of their schools, Cosumnes River Elementary School and C.W. Dillard Elementary School. And this just into our newsroom. Sacramento City Unified says they're also canceling classes for tomorrow. We will continue to keep those school closures up to date on our website, kcra.com. We want to take a look at more of the aftermath from last night's storm. The damage is widespread throughout Sacramento, including some close calls for people inside their homes as those trees came crashing down. These are all different areas in downtown Sacramento. Just incredible images.
And it's what we're seeing across the region as well. And we heard those reports coming in late last night. KCRA 3's Bilzay Mitri spoke with 2 women who had that really scary experience overnight.
All the noise at night kept people up.
The wind was just howling, just whipping.
It was around midnight when Jan Ponticelli saw firsthand how powerful that wind was.
My bedroom's on the top floor, and I could hear bump, but I kept hearing like something hitting the house. And when I got up to look out this bank of windows, honest to God, I saw the tree coming right at me.
It fell onto the rooftop right above her bedroom at her East Sacramento home, but she was okay, able to check out the damage from the outside when the sun came up.
This main area here is buckling. Can you see under there?
Cracks where the tree landed.
Honestly, it could have been worse.
Another tree at this same intersection of 36th and H crashed through the wall surrounding this home, pulling down power lines with it and stopping just short of damaging Aaron Scott's home.
Almost, but not quite.
Still, there was plenty to clean up around his house.
We've actually only lived here for about 6 months.
And this is not exactly what he expected.
Welcome to Sacramento.
He moved here from Boston.
Looking for better weather.
Despite the damage, neighbors tried to stay positive.
We're going to be okay. I'm sure I'm one of many, many people.
And she was right. This tree toppled over, doing some damage at 21st and F Street. At 43rd between H and J Streets, a tall tree ripped up part of the sidewalk and landed on top of the house across the street. Then trees and power lines were down at 8th and Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, where utility crews were out there trying to get that electricity back up and running. And at 42nd and F Streets, the cleanup began after yet another tree uprooted and balanced onto power lines, and one near that peeled out of the ground and onto a home. The scary sight that followed a scary sound.
Just after midnight, there was a gigantic crash.
Joey Kleeman was in her home on I near 23rd Street.
And I was trapped. I couldn't get out the front door. The window's broken. I tried the back door. The back door couldn't open it.
After about 40 minutes, someone was able to help her get out.
There's so much worse it could have been. My neighbor has a gigantic branch, going directly through, that's pierced his roof. Pierced it.
Just about everyone seems to have a story to tell after a sleepless night sparked by dangerous, damaging winds. In Sacramento, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
And we want to check back in with meteorologist Dirk Verdorn. Dirk, it's not just the rain that's been picking up. We know the wind's going to be having an impact again.
With this last storm, it was all the wind. I mean, yeah, we did have some rain. There was probably some minor flooding in some areas, but just the damage, the widespread damage that we've seen was because of those incredible winds. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. We'll take a look at some of the wind speeds that we saw. Right now, though, this storm, yes, bringing the rain currently, but also we are expecting some wind. So here's a look at some of the peak gusts from this morning. Most of the peak gusts came between midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning, so early this morning. And look at this for Sacramento International Airport. Got up to 72-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That's just 2 miles per hour above hurricane strength winds. And so some very strong wind gusts. You can understand now why we saw so many trees down. At McClellan Airport, got a gust up to 68 miles per hour. Sacramento Executive, 67. Stockton's 58. Fairfield, 53-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So these are some powerful wind gusts that we saw yesterday, and they tapered off nicely today. So it's nice to see a little bit of a break, but the winds are starting to increase. Right now, we're looking at wind speeds between 15 to 20 miles per hour up and down the valley and through the foothills. Calm conditions at Lake Tahoe, 8-mile-an-hour winds in Auburn, as well as Truckee, but gusts up to 15 currently in Auburn, and wind gusts already ranging anywhere from 23 to 25 miles per hour from Yuba City through Modesto. Placerville seeing gusts up to 26 miles per hour, and things are just getting started. We're looking at much stronger winds as we go through tomorrow morning. So here's tonight. Winds strongest from the south, kind of working their way more to the north. Winds, they peak again between about 3 and 6 o'clock in the morning. Here we are at 4 a.m. and you can see those wind gusts. We will see most wind gusts or wind speeds. These are sustained wind speeds around 30 miles per hour, and some spots we could see those winds sustained upwards of 35 miles per hour. That means gusts are going to be between 40 to 50 miles per hour. So right now it doesn't look like those wind gusts will be as strong as what we saw this morning, but still they're going to be strong, and we could still see some power outages and have some problems with those winds as we head through Monday morning. Here we are 9 o'clock. Those winds starting to shift a little bit more to the east and then calm down as we go through the day on Monday. So we are looking at, again, those winds coming through as well as the rain, and we'll have more details about all that coming up. Now, back over to you.